Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you are doing well and staying safe. Okay, in today what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss balanced and unbalanced force and Galileo experiment. So first let me discuss the balanced and unbalanced force. Very easy. What do you mean by balance? Balance means, suppose object is over here. I am applying the force like this and you are applying the force like this. We are pulling this object in different direction. You can say equal and opposite forces. Okay. Here both the how much force I am applying, you are also applying the same force because you want to win. But force is now equal. So what will happen? Suppose here also F, here also F. In last video lecture I have already told this will have the negative sign if it is positive. So equal and opposite force. Whether the object will move? Tell me. No. So there will be no motion. Object will not move because this is equal and opposite. Clear? So no motion. No motion is observed in the object. This is called balanced force. Force is balanced. Balanced force. That means net force, resultant force or net force is 0. When there is no net force, that means there will be no acceleration. You already know what is acceleration. When there is no force means there will be no acceleration. How the object will accelerate when there is no force? So net force is 0 means your acceleration is also 0, and this is the case for balanced force. Is it clear, children? This is the case of balanced force. Okay. Now let us discuss unbalanced force. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now unbalanced force. See, I am becoming lazy. I just added UL. Unbalanced force. Again, we will consider the object over here. Okay. Force is over here. Force is over here. Force can be over here also, like this. Object will move in the direction where the force applied is more. Suppose I am applying the force over here, you are applying force over here, and object is having this from the floor. This is the force. Okay, from different direction, even this way also force will be there. Now I have applied more force. I am very powerful, so I am applying more force. So if I am applying more force means object will move in this direction. That means, tell me whether the force is balanced or unbalanced. Obviously there is some force, so there will be some net force. So this is the condition. Now object will move. Since this force is much more than the other forces, so object will move in this direction. So object is in motion right now. Clear? So this is the case of unbalanced force. Since there is some net force, resultant force is there. So net force means it will cause acceleration. It will cause acceleration. Okay. So in the case of unbalanced force, where the force is more, in that direction your object will move. That means there is some resultant force, net force. Because of the net force, there will be some acceleration. Okay. Now let us discuss a different thing. What is different thing? Suppose a object is over here and this object is moving with constant speed. Case number 3. Constant speed. Okay, there will be some force of friction, children. This thing you know, friction will act opposite to the motion of the object. Okay, now you are pulling. Now you are pulling this object with a constant speed. With a constant speed. Tell me, here is the force is balanced or is the force is balanced or unbalanced? Anybody? Any guesses? What will happen? See children, here there is no acceleration because speed is constant. Okay, there is no acceleration. That means here it is a balanced force. It is a very important one. Very crucial, very vital point. Please be careful. Okay? If this frictional force is more than this, then what will happen? If frictional force is more, then obviously the object will slow down. Object will slow down. Clear? Here it is balanced. It is moving with a constant speed. That means this force of friction, this force is balancing the force of friction. Both the forces are balancing. Whatever you are applying and whatever the force of friction, both are balanced. That's why object is moving with constant speed. Okay, and so your object is moving. So what does it mean? If there is balanced force, it doesn't. What does it mean? Please tell me. If there is balanced force, it is not necessarily the object will be at rest. It is not always that it is like if it is a balanced force, object is at rest. No, it can move with constant speed also. Okay, it can move with constant speed. Then how the object is moving? It will tell ki if it is a balanced force, how the object is moving. No, here if something in motion, inertia, if things are in motion, it is having the natural tendency to move in with the same speed. We are going to study little bit more when we move further with the chapter. Okay, very interestingly we are going to see all those things now. Okay, if it is a balanced force, object can move with constant speed also. Okay, clear this point? Okay, now I will discuss Galileo experiment. Interesting one, very interesting, very funny. Okay, let us see what is this Galileo experiment. What does it? What does it mean, Galileo experiment? See, now let me take this. I am taking this surface. So first, okay. Now I am going to discuss how Galileo has given a very interesting theory to us. Okay, this I am taking this surface. This surface is very smooth. Actually, in reality, to get a frictionless surface is not possible. But we are taking over here extremely smooth surface. So smooth surface has been used over here. Now I am dropping a marble like this. If you drop the marble like this, see, this is an inclined surface. So drop the marble. What will happen? The marble will come like this and it will go up and stay over here. Interesting. Drop the marble. The marble will go up and it will stay over here. In this case, both the sides having the same inclination. Now I will make this right side more inclined. Okay, like this. I'll make the right side more inclined now. Now again drop the marble. What will happen? What you will observe now? You will observe the marble will come like this and it will go up and it will reach to the same height. Okay? It will reach to the same height. Now you can see. Again, I'll incline more. This side I'll incline little bit more. Like this. Again I'll drop the ball. The ball will come here and it will go up and it will stay over here. Like this. So keep changing this inclination. Okay? Is it clear? Now what you are observing? When you are dropping the ball, or you can say the marble, when you are dropping the marble, it is coming and going up and reach to the same height. So the marble keeps on traveling more distance. If you will keep on increasing the inclination, see, calculate the distance. Obviously in this case distance is more. See the distance. The horizontal distance is more. It is keep on increasing. But what about the vertical? Vertical height is same. The marble is going and staying at the same height. So marble is getting stopped at the same height. Now what I'll do? I'll make this line horizontal like this. What will happen if I drop the ball? If I'll drop the ball, interesting, very interesting. It will go and the ball will never stop. Why? It will keep on moving. The same marble, if I drop the marble from this side and I have made this inclination like straight, horizontal. Okay? The marble will keep on moving for the indefinite time. That means still the marble will be looking for the same height. When it will get the same height, then only it can stop. Interesting? This is Galileo has done. How intelligent he is. See children, when I am dropping this marble, it is coming like this and it will move like this. If it is moved like this, it should come down, na? It should come down. Then why it is not coming down? Marble should come back. But it is stopping at one height. How? Actually the gravitational force will oppose the motion of the marble. So it is stopping at the height. Okay, but see the condition. In this condition, gravitational force is acting like this and your marble is moving like this. So it is 90 degree. Whether gravitation has any role to play over here? No, gravitation has no role to play. Okay, so from this experiment, what Galileo is telling? Galileo establishes that rest is not the only natural state. Very important. Let me write the statement. Have you understood this experiment? How beautiful this experiment is? Galileo establishes that rest is not the only natural state. Rest is not the only natural state of a body. very important conclusion. Okay, uniform motion can also be the natural state. Very important conclusion. Okay, is it clear, children? Galileo has given a very interesting theory. Rest is not the only natural state of body. Uniform motion can also be the natural state. Please underline and remember. Okay, children? Okay. If any doubt, children, please let me know so that I can clear your doubt. Okay? Take care, children. Thank you for watching.